Hello everyone and welcome back to Painting with Martin. Today we're going to do a quick guide about how to paint with fluorescent paints. Fluorescent paints are very colorful and vibrant colors. In this case I've chosen to use a game color from Vallejo, and it's called Fluorescent Green, or Verde Fluorescent in Spanish, because it's a Spanish company. And something to think about this is these can be used as special effects paints, and in order to use them you have to be able to first make sure that they are the base of the paint has to be at least white or maybe ivory, because you cannot paint these on a dark surface. It simply won't work. You can paint them straight on the white surface. It will be really good. Here I have got an end here that I've used previously in my shorts, and as you can see I've painted these with a German Camera Bright Green from Vallejo. That's the green color, and I put a wash here over with Built-in Green from Citadel. And I want to show you how you can actually use the fluorescent greens from Vallejo by adding some special effects to the colors. And as you can see here on this end here, it has just the regular paint after the wash. And you can add the fluorescent paint here selectively to a few of these leaves here, and you can see that it really starts to shine, and it will blend in really nicely into kind of like the leaf patterns here. And I'm painting here on top here because I want it to be really pop here, because simply that's where the light shows. So you can use these in a couple of layers, and you can see that it actually comes out quite well. You can also use it sparingly on only a few details if you want to, and this is just to show you what you can do. You can also do this one to highlight the runes or special effects on stones and gemstones and so on as well. And in this figure, I don't know if you can see it here, there you have some cracks in the base plate here, and that's where I'm going to try to actually add some fluorescent green, so kind of like as the colors are kind of like coming to life here. And it's a little bit tricky, so I'm using a size 000 brush here, and if you get paint out of it, no problem, you can actually correct it afterwards. I'm not very good with details, so you can see here, hopefully you can see here, the fluorescent paints really makes this area really pop, and it's a good way to, it's a very, I would say it's a quite technical paint to use, but if you master this technique, it can work really well. Fluorescent colors come in different colors, of course, usually pink, yellow, blue and green, as well as maybe sometimes red. I wouldn't recommend using blue because doesn't really work, even though they say it does. To me it hasn't really worked really well. But green, yellow and pink works fantastic, and you can even blend in the pink with some red to make the red colors really pop. And you can also use the yellow colors to kind of like simulate like a fiery glow, or something coming from a fire on someone's leather coat or someone's weapon, or like a flaming sword or something like this. But today I'm just going to show you how it works for green, and I'm going to touch up the base plate here in a bit when I'm done. I'm just going to show you how it looks like. As you can see here, this is what it looks like from the base plate, and these runes really stand out. And on top of here now it's kind of like blended in. You can see this is the difference with just a wash and some light dry brushing, and this is what it looks like with the fluorescent green on top. Okay, so if you like this video, you can also add these fluorescent green here. I'll do this as well to the bottom leaves. You can see that you can really highlight these. And you can do this after a special highlight, after you apply everything, highlight and just makes individual leaf really stand out. Or you can use it instead of just the usual highlight you would. It depends how bright you want your colors. You can also add them on top of a very green color, say mood green from Citadel or something similar. I'm going to continue painting this miniature, but just over here. But for now, I'll leave it like this. So if you like this video, I would really appreciate if you can actually subscribe to my channel. It really helps it grow. And if you have any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comment box below here. Also, don't forget to click the bell button here on your right, and that means you won't miss any of my videos. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.